to the black trans woman I saw on Argyle Street. I was coming home from my conversation with a white woman. It was supposed to be chill, but ultimately the little glimmer of life I had was sucked right out of me. She talked about how she related to Breonna Taylor so much because of her age. I think she relates to her out of relief because she's not black. She does not understand that being a black woman is a matter of life or death. Your ability to be able to sleep through the night and wake up the next morning versus two cops coming into your door and firing 20 rounds at you by mistake. Not knowing that night will be her last. Anyhow, enough about her. I want to honor you. As I was walking home, I saw you and a friend walking to your next destination. You're wearing a bright yellow glittery dress with a silver glitter face mask. I knew you were trans because no cis person would ever attempt to pull off that fabulousness. I apologize for clocking you. It is my way of survival and finding community. I looked at you as we came close. I honored your face mask and you honored mine. We yelled Happy Pride as we showered each other with a warm summer embrace as we headed towards our own destinations. To you, you were the best 10 seconds I ever had in a while. In a sea of chaotic whiteness that I'm surrounded in, you gave me a sense of sisterhood, even though it was brief. I hope to the heavens above that you were able to come home that night. Someday we'll create a home that is abundant, not scarce. Though I don't know you and we may never see each other again, I love you. This next piece is called To the Trans Boy on the L. It was a Thursday, and it was particularly hard to wake up that morning. My stomach was tightening up, arms were shaking, and the only thing that felt safe was the baby blue pillow that was laying beside me. The day before, a group of black and brown men, as I was walking home, yelled, "What is that? How can a man dress like a woman? Your presence traumatizes kids. You are disgusting." What made the situation worse that they had a similar complexion to me. Often, women like me are rejected from every type of community, that we don't have a home. Regardless, I pulled myself together. I wore a striped dress, blue eyeshadow, red lip, and a cat eye. I figured that the best form of revenge is for me to live my life. I figured that if no one will give me joy, I will find whatever scraps to construct my own. I was reading my book on my way to school when I encountered someone. They were dressed in a white No Doubt t-shirt, leather jacket, red Doc Martens, black jeans, and black Ray-Ban sunglasses. I looked at him as white noise and moved on with my life. They looked at me and started typing. My first initial thought it would be a slur, so I armed my book ready for battle. As they turned the phone, I was ready to swing my book as it would deflect his passive slur. I read the message and it says, "Trans boy on the L." At the moment, I was thrown back. For the first time in a while, I felt something that hasn't happened. I felt seen. Like he saw me for both my makeup, my outfit, and the scars that existed behind it. I sent him a message back that said, "I like your aesthetic," even though I didn't really care for it. I wanted to know that they were seen too. I left my stop and haven't seen them since. To the trans boy on the L, those 10.5 seconds meant everything to me. This next piece is called Dry Spell. The girl that was denied her ability to exist. The one that felt like she was either 8 years ahead or 15 years behind her social development. She was always the object, but never the subject. Her blood, sweat, and tears were always overlooked and never praised. She was either a bullet train going 1,000 miles an hour with no brakes, barely a grasp of her pulse, and never could plant her feet on solid ground, or stagnant like a statue, sitting and waiting for someone to observe her. The girl is enraged. She has enough anger to become a hurricane, to wreak havoc on everything and everyone that is denied her being, to make this land a permanent wasteland. Every body of water, soil, and forest would be dried up and deteriorated. She figured in casting a permanent dry spell over this land, every person who denied her mind, body, spirit, labor, and emotion shall never escape. Where she can finally claim herself. Where she can finally go to bed without crying. She can access love and desire without someone's repercussions bestowed upon her. She could finally be the subject and not the object. The girl that was denied. She thought by denying the world everything that she would be everything. However, the master's tools will never dismantle the master's house. So she sits, closes her eyes, and attempts to breathe. Thank you.